Hi again everyone, I'm back, Rito Solo 21 or Robert Dolowski, and today I am doing a video on Antique, I can't pronounce it, Antique Lost, I'm gonna go with, again, because I had someone sent me a comment on the how to level up stuff about weapons and all that, and which weapons are good and which weapons aren't bad. As you can see, my weapons right now are completely overpowered, because this is my late game. And pretty much the guy asked about which weapons are the best, or which weapons you should get, and all this and that. Pretty much as you can see, my weapons as right now, I actually can't sort them out to find the best weapons or anything. But the weapons here, as I can show you guys here, let's go with pretty much Blaine, I think it is. I can't remember his name. Been forever since I played this. Pretty much the weapon he has right now, it's light sword, and as you can see, it has a star, pretty much a star there. Pretty much it's like one of those weapons where you get like a special design when you buy it at the shop here, or when you get it in the shop when you do your refinery. Because pretty much as I can say, the best weapons I can say are pretty much a guessing game here. Because as I'm here, as you can see here, when I pretty much did this, when I got the weapons I got, it was just by, I guess, as you can say, luck, I guess you want to say, maybe, or maybe not. But pretty much I bought them all, I got them here pretty much at the weapon refinery. How I got it is because of the gems and all that, or the stones here, they say. Because when you first start, you pretty much will get only about 50, no, you'll get about 55 gems, I think it is. I do have a save file there, but yeah, pretty much you will be getting 55 gems. And pretty much you're thinking, hey, you know, either 50 or 55, somewhere around there, you'll think, oh, maybe I should use my gems to purchase items and all that. Or alchemy stones, whatever. And you'll think, oh, I want to buy, maybe get one of these things here to help out build my game. Pretty much, I would say, is when you get your stones, don't pretty much use them. I pretty much never use the stones unless I really needed to, like to buy stuff like this. And the only time I would buy would be like the storage keys. But I didn't really use them throughout the game too much because I wanted to save them so I can use them at the refinery place. I'm going to save over again. Because as you see, the refinery, you can get weapons or you can get equipment or stones, as here it says. But yeah, I pretty much waited till I got 1,000 stones, so you get 10 weapons plus an extra one, so you get about 11. And as it shows here, all the different weapons you can get. I got, I think, 1 or 2 of the ultra rares throughout the times I've used those stones, but pretty much it's all guessing games. Because each one of those weapons are going to be different. And as you can see here, each one will have a thing at the top saying like a gun made of unknown materials. If in normal attack range becomes a column. So pretty much meaning you'll be attacking the first 2 enemies in front. As we can show in the description once I go down to the field. Pretty much I gotta find a fight. Let's get into a fight. I can't get onto the silent right now. Oh, actually, I do have a weapon. I do have something. Where is it? Attach. Attach jump. So, pretty much, first will you be using Blaine. His weapon is just a normal weapon. But you know what? We're just gonna guard with him. So we can use Luna. Or Lima, I forgot her name. So as you can see, her weapon does like a column, so it attacks the front 2 enemies. So meaning pretty much, boom. But since I had the follow gem, all my guys attack too, so pretty much it helps. And what happened with, I forgot his name, Jade, what happened with him, why he forgot to attack, because the weapon he is equipped with, that I got pretty much with the shop buying the gems and all that, with the whole thing, I got the cat stick. Pretty much a stick that it's an ornament attached. When normal attack is successful, hit count will go to either 5 to 50, and that can help get you that trophy where you wanted to get multiple hits. So as you can see here, as you can see, I have it all done. So like that multiple hit, if you're going for what is it here? Consecutive hits, you can use that to help do that. So boof, 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 you can do up to like 200 consecutive hits, 50, all that. And it can help with that and all that. But like for each weapon, it's gonna be different. Each effect will be different. Like see, the short stick doesn't have an effect, so it can't really do much. The shining stick doesn't have an effect on it. Oh, I'm having like little burps here and there. The Forgotten Stick, an easy stick. It's easy to forget what you use it for. When you use your user's turn to attack one rank up. So pretty much, if you use this weapon, his attack rank will go up one, but it will only go up one throughout the whole fight. The Wonderful Stick, it pretty much shows normal attack is successful. The user's MP is restored by 1/10 of damage influence. So you'll gain, depending how far you're in the game or when you get this, you'll gain a little back of your MP. And then the Cat Stick stat. For Ben, weapons I have for him too, pretty much are all similar, just all luck. Because pretty much finding weapons, you will find weapons either during fights or in chests, or if you get like the storage keys, you can actually go into those places where you'll find good armor or good weapons. But always make sure you check the effects on them because they can help. Here, pretty much, it will do the same thing. Forgotten Sword will boost your defense every time you attack when you do a normal attack. And as you can see, I have so many because I've used tickets. I will talk about that one after, but yeah. So this one, the heavy sword, I got pretty much from the gems, because how many, or stones, I guess, alchemy stones, because how many stones I've collected, then go and use those 10 plus the 1 to gain these weapons. And yeah, so as this one says, this one's a normal attack, and it attacks in a column as well as, I forgot her name, but yeah, the other girl's railgun does. It does attack in a column, but you also get a plus 30 strength, so you'll gain plus 30 strength when you're attacking. So like your attack will be like whatever. As you can see, mine's overpowered right now, but let's say we put the Forgotten Sword on, and then we'll go, where is it here? The Forgotten Light here. Well, no, that's fine. So this one, you'll gain plus attack, so your attack will go up, and boof, all that, boof, your attack's higher. And if you see on here, there's these little things at the bottom, like the intel that looks like a shrinking guy, XP, all that. Those are effects that you can put on your weapons. It's up to you what you want to put on them. To me, I put on some characters, I'll put like strength on it to increase their strength. The light sword, I'm not exactly sure because I don't remember every effect. Because of so the MP increases your MP, speed increases your speed, so you'll be faster. Yeah, but like as the shop here will say too, it will even tell you too, like as example here, see, it shows you the weapons, and then it'll say apply effect possibility. You'll get like your fit up, so your defense up, your HP up, your MP critical, and mini me infant. I'm not sure what that does. I think that shrinks them. And then it'll keep showing like possibilities, all that stuff. And then you got the 25% where you'll get you'll feint the enemy, so you kill them in one shot without even having to. So if you get that to 100%, it's bigger chances pretty much to prove how faster the enemy dies. Because maybe your first attack can take out a boss like that. Maybe it can work, maybe it doesn't. I'm not sure. But then you get like strength up, you get gold up. So each win you get, you'll gain more gold, so it can help you in later on. Or you gain more SP, or more XP to help level up faster. And as it says there, like imply strength is all there, all that and this. So yeah, like if you save your stones, you can get some great weapons and all that. As you can see right now, I don't have enough to buy one, so. Or you can buy the gems where you can increase their stats too, and all that. I just did this, got out there again. But like you're saying, hey, how can I increase my weapons, like make it more and more powerful, all this and that. As here, these premier tickets, you can buy weapons too, and they'll gain also says like, boof, all this stuff you gain. So it's up to you if you want to keep those weapons, or if you want to upgrade, say, hey, I want to upgrade this railgun. So you can go, oh, which weapons I don't want, boof, I'm going to put on there. But then there's another thing too, as you can see on here. You see there's an attack thing, and it'll say it's 20. So that's the main attack it does. So that's the main. And then the +4 is how much extra it gets on there. So it'll be like 24 attack you gain. So each weapon will get more and more. As you can see, this one has 250 plus 10. So it'll be 250 as base, and then you can add and add and add to make it go even over, say, the max you can go over the weapon is 999, so it can be close to 1,000 or so. As you can see, all this, boop, boop. But as you can see on my main weapon, I know I could have just I left her with just 60 attack because of the weapon I like. Sorry about that, guys, about the little pause. So yeah, it says here, boop, get a plus. So yeah, his is like 70 plus 752, and as you can see, it says plus 752. Plus that, and hers is the best. Why I have that? Because it's the design of the weapon I like. So yeah, you can increase these ones. You can apply effect to your weapons too. So yeah, say this Forgotten Sword, you want to add stuff to it, so you can go and say, hey, I want to add these effects. You won't get both effects, most likely. You'll get either one or the other. So like you'll get, say, if you had only one free spot left, so let's find a weapon that has 3 spots here. Okay, I'm probably not going to have one within the sword department here. Would thought I would have. I do not. Please tell me someone has a... Well, okay, pretty much it's not going to work. We'll just do this, say, hey, I want to... Oh. Well, that was a bad example. Yeah. Well, that was all a bad example, but pretty much, let's say, please, I'll just do one then. If, for example, Bushabo, you can like say, hey, I want to put a different thing on there. Says, hey, guess what? Your Bushabo, say, example, if you have one with 4, because I'm gonna just show you after what it does when you want 3 or something. But say, hey, this Bushabo, you wanted to add, say, you wanted to add the XP or the MP or the HP and all that stuff. So I'll be like, hey, I want that, but my weapon can't have that. By chance, you will find these along your path, like these delete weapon fossils, or you can sometimes buy them at a shop. Sometimes. I don't know which shop it is. You might be able to, but if not, then, well, you can always use your gems to buy it too. But I wouldn't use your stones or gems, whatever you want to call them. Pretty much stones. But yeah, I wouldn't use those. It was pretty much, I would use your only stones when you want to, if it's a dire situation, but most times I use my stone early on in the game just so I can get better weapons by saving up for the things. So I'll say, if you have a delete fossil, you can say, hey, I want to get rid of one of my effects. Say, I want to get rid of this effect. So you go, poof. I shouldn't do it on that one. Let's see. Okay, well, let's just see. Well, I'll use hers because her weapon is a bronze sphere, and as you can see, it says increased rank plus. why this is taking so long, because I'm just showing everyone the way it is. Sorry about that, guys. So say I want to take this off because I don't want this. So you can delete it. Boom. It comes down to a 3. So now you say, hey, I want to upgrade this. And you say, let's look at this Forgotten Sphere. You say, hey, I want this, but I want that MP increase. When you do it, it'll show the HP. It'll say, hey, I didn't want HP. Why that's like that is because on those things, it will give you the highest amount. Say, if you have even 2 here, you're like, okay, we'll go with this one. Say there's 4 slots on there, but you can only get 1 of those. You're going to get the highest one with the highest percentage, and that will be like the steel. So you'll get only the steel part, and you won't get anything else. So you're like, oh, I don't want that steel or anything. You can go back and delete it, or you can say, hey, if I wanted the speed, find a weapon that you may have before upgrading. Say, hey, I want to add speed to it. Click on that. Say, hey, I want that speed. Boom. Your speed's added to it. And then when you say, hey, I want to upgrade it, boop, upgrade your strength, and say upgrade, and you can upgrade to use any of these weapons to upgrade your attack and all that. And if you find one that gives you a plus, say, well, I'm gonna use one of these. Bye bye. Let's go use this one because this has the MP bonus. Pretty much has 3 out of the 4 things you have. So proof, it will increase each one of your things by a certain percentage, depending on how high that percentage on that weapon is. So as you can see, boof, I'm going to pretty much max out my first one, and my MP will go up by 11, and my speed will go up to 11. Let's just waste the rest of these. As you can see, I'm still increasing stuff because I'm collecting it because of all my weapons, and then once I'm done, pretty much do that, and as you can see, my weapon's now higher level, and it has those weapon increase stuff too. So pretty much each character will have a certain one you want to use to with the status that you want to increase. Except for Luna, well, to increase her stats, you're going to have to feed her gems. So pretty much feeding her gems, you can use that early in the game, or just give her what you want to give her. So say you want to give her only certain things, give her certain things. But yeah. So pretty much that's all I can say about the weapons, like which weapons are the best, which ones aren't, is pretty much always look at the status of the weapon before like saying you want to get rid of it or something. Always look at it, because each weapon will have its own effect, because that's how it is. For this game, I know a bunch of their games that the company has made. How you can pronounce their name? Were Chemical. I'm probably saying the name wrong. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, their games, most of the things, their weapons, I've played already, where you have to increase the weapons. Like as you say, I have Antiquia Lost. I have the Phase Gates, where I'm playing right now too. So and they're as Divine Hearts. Each of those games have the same mechanics where you have to increase your weapon strength from weapons you either get, like from enemies or chests, or if you buy them at the shop, either using the weapon refinery place or the ticket refining. Because usually when I use ticket refinery, I usually use those weapons that I get from here because they're not always high rank, and I pretty much use those to increase my stuff. And as you can see, there's other effects here too. So you can get like a poison influence, so you can increase the percentage of. So I can't even speak. Brain just. But yeah, pretty much it means like, say you want to make sure that enemy's poisoned, but your percentage is like only 5%. It's a 5% chance you're gonna hit a poison on them. Where each time you increase, it'll be higher and higher percent. But even with when you get like 100%, it's not always gonna hit. It's always once in a while you might hit. Maybe like you won't hit them this turn, but next turn you'll hit them for sure. That's just my guess, but everyone has a different guess. But yeah, pretty much do what you can when you do building up your weapons and all that. Just do pretty much what you want to do. Always look at the stats, everything you want. Always look at what the attack's at, the main base of it is. So always look at the base of the weapon's attack, and then look at what you want to upgrade and say, hey, you know, this is the weapon I want because it has great stats, saying you can attack in a column. That's good. You can use it as a column, and you can then say, oh, it has a second boot, it has a second stat, so like increase your strength. I want that weapon. Boop, boop, boop. I'm keeping that. Or you can do the hit count. So yeah, and always just do what you can. Take your time. If you feel like you don't find great weapons and all that, do just like when you get close to the end of the game, always just find an area where you can collect stones easily, even if you have to go back to an area where it's like easy mobs where you can just skip through the fights like I do. Pretty much where you can just skip through the fights, and pretty much each battle you either get, as you see here, not what I get, but you either get like some kind of stone, or you'll get like a ticket. Yeah, because if you can find areas where you can defeat enemies like that, boof, that's fine. Or if you want to go to another area, Forgotten Sphere, holy shoot, look at that. And yeah, that's only on the island that's like around the areas, because sometimes they drop great weapons too there too. So that can help you get those trophies of, hey, you know, boof, I want that. And as you can see later in the game, you can increase your bonuses and all that. And like too, I'll show here right now, you can also, when you say you found good weapons, or if you want to use the stones after you use them the first time when you collect 1,000, you can buy, as you can see, experience crystals and all that, either at the shop, or if you have like, or you can buy them in the PlayStation. Well, it actually won't show here, but you can buy it online because it has as you see here, a premier purchase place, pretty much meaning you can buy it online, all these packs. So I'll show you right now. Once this when PlayStation Store loads, yeah. So I know PlayStation has an Xbox, I think does too. Like, you know, the extra DLC or bonuses stuff you can buy. So like as you can see, you can buy like all this booster packs that increase your XP, your skill level. Like I bought these two to increase my XP and all that. But you don't have to do that. You really don't have to if you want to just do it easily, because you can buy this off the games and all that. Done. But yeah, it's up to you how you want to do the weapons and all that. Sorry if it's been like 22 minutes. God damn, that's long. But yeah, I'm hoping this helps somewhat, because this is all I can say about the game. And pretty much as a little bonus, I'll show you too with phase gates with that. Let's not say anything. But yeah, also with the phase gates here, I'm going to show you. Well, yeah, I got to turn the music off. I got to turn the game audio down, so let's not worry about that. As you can see, as my phase gates, I have already beat the boss once, but as you can see, as my weapons here as phase gates, I know it's same thing. I know phase gates on Xbox and all that, so yeah, same thing. You can always look at the stats and all that. And it does have DLC too, and it has the same thing where you can upgrade your weapons and all that. And transfers weapons too. To help you out guys here or there. But as you can see, the weapons I have, as you can see, I barely have any. And you can see here at the bottom too about the coin below the shops is money. Then the next thing is made coins, and then the fourth is gems, so like, or stones as you want to say. And pretty much those can help you too in this game. And the phase gates to help you get better weapons and all that. Yes, I know, gotta save. But yeah, for this one, you can do the same thing here too as the last one. You can buy orbs and all that, increase like all this for phase gates, because this is an extra little bonus for you guys, for the phase gates people who have played this. Because I've been playing this too much, and I've already almost completed the game, and I'm working on getting the true ending, but I'm leveling up because I haven't bought any of the, as you as it says, the premier purchase stuff, extra stuff like I showed as Antique Lost. That's just stuff you can buy to increase your SP, experience, all that stuff. But yeah, so I hope this will help you guys. I'm hoping. I don't know if it will or not, but I'm just giving you what I got. So I'm hoping this helps. So I hope you guys enjoyed. And yeah, hopefully this helps you and these games that are either phase gates or Antique Lost. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. And I will see you guys